What's up, No Load Time? Joel here. I am coming to you to report all about this weekend at Florida Supercon 2024 in Miami at the Miami Beach Convention Center. That's happening July 24th through the 14th. It's a big show, it's a big weekend, and we're so grateful to the Florida Supercon for having us and giving us these press credentials to the convention. So I just wanted to quickly highlight some of the big things going on over the weekend and some things that I thought that are pretty interesting, some tips, some things I think you all should try and see if you can check out if you're going to be at Florida Supercon, and if you're not, you can still there's still time. You can still try and get there and buy single day tickets. But I'm just going to jump through so many different things that are going on at Florida Supercon. And this is not everything. There's so much more that goes on at these conventions. Just a couple quick highlights for each and every single of the days. And we're starting off with Friday. But before we do that, I just want to highlight Florida Supercon at the Miami Beach Convention Center. Like, this is a great location. If you've never been to South Florida, you would find out very quickly it's a gorgeous area of Florida. This is the kind of area that it just has great views, great restaurants, and obviously a great beach as well. So if you're trying to find out, hey, should I go to Florida Supercon and what's some of the things around the area to enjoy? Well, first and foremost, the beach and also some of the great restaurants. There's also some really nice hotels as well. So it's a great full vacation and entertainment experience at Florida Supercon. But yeah, shout out to the Miami Beach Convention Center. Great spot, great location for sure. But yeah, let's go ahead and start off with some of the things that we've got going on at Florida Supercon. First and foremost, I want to talk about Artist Alley. Artist Alley is one of those things that many people can just easily get lost in and spend their time just going through all the incredible, beautiful artwork that's being put out there from several huge key name artists. I mean, they are all out there from all different parts of the fandom community. Alex Warden, Art, Alexandria Monk, Amanda Bell, Adventure Start, and so much more. This is me just listing off a handful of the different artists that are out there. There's so many out there. Make sure you check out Artist Alley and take your time, go through it. There's things for sci-fi, there's things for manga, there's things for anime, there's things for superhero fans, fantasy, and so much more. So really go out there, support the artists, and I think you'll really be pleased and really enjoy it as well. So it's just gonna be a great thing to check out. One of the other things too, I really like to recommend that I found to be great for my first time when I went in 2023 to Florida Supercon. That's really really cool. Is the Family HQ area. So the Family HQ area is also in the middle of the show floor as well, and what they really do out there is they take time to create programming and experiences, workshops, hands-on things, informational, educational things that are just safe for the full family. And for many people going there, some who just go by themselves, let's go with friends, and there's some that just go with their families. And I think it's a beautiful thing when you can go as your family and have a great time. If you're looking for content that is safe, family friendly, and enjoyable, that you could just literally go to the Family HQ section, get a seat, and enjoy the programming that's going on out there, and it's interactive and be involved in it. I mean, artwork and crafts and all kinds of things. And when you go out there, they do have the schedule as well. If you make sure you download, and I should start off with this for sure, but make sure you download the Florida Supercon app. That's going to really help you out to make sure that you are in the know of what programming is going on at what time. You can filter it out by these sections. But yeah, shout out to the Family HQ section. That is something that is just super, super awesome. One of the other things too is Cosplay Central. When you go to any con and you see these people in these wonderful costumes, or maybe you yourself are a costume enthusiast and a cosplay enthusiast, you love to dress up as your favorite characters. My goodness, it's so much fun. It's a big part of convention. Some people, might be their core part of the convention. People with so much time, effort, money, etc. into their costumes, and it's a great area to just celebrate that and celebrate fandom. So Cosplay Central is another great section you want to make sure you check out on the show floor. Obviously hours of the show floor, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. All weekend long. So make sure you go over there. You respectfully ask people if you could take pictures with them, if you like their costumes, if they would agree to it. It's a fun thing to do. Just sometimes some of the cool backdrops are out there too. There's usually some really cool Star Wars stuff and other things you could check out. So yeah, Cosplay Central, another really fun thing going on out there. All right, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit about some of the upcoming, special guests that are going to be here at Florida Supercon. One of them, I'm going through. There's so many people that, depending on what you're into, you can find people in those space for those things. Film, television, animation, gaming, so much. So I'm just covering a couple of things here just to kind of wet your whistle and give you a tease, but I promise you there's so much that we would be here all day talking about. There's different people that are there. But on Friday, we've got Dimitri, who's going to be out here. Now, Dimitri Cross, he has done work with The Mandalorian, The Book of Boba Fett, Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's a creature performer. He's a stuntman. He's an actor. And he's just going to be at his booth at booth 815 with 305 Comics and Collectibles. He's just going to be out there. Go say hi. Go check it out. Go shake his hand. Go support the work that they're doing out there. If you're a Star Wars fanatic, this is awesome. This is one of the best things about being at cons, that you have this personal experience where you can go and see people who help make the magic of these wonderful different content that we all enjoy. And I don't know about you, but I'm a big fan of The Mandalorian. So I think it would be pretty cool to check out what they've got at booth 815 with 305 Comics and Collectibles. Shake a hand and maybe make a purchase. Continuing on with different people who are going to be out there, you've also got on Friday Avatar: The Last Airbender cast coming together. So this one is a pretty cool one because you're having multiple actors at one time that are being highlighted: Dante Basco, Jack Desana, Zach, Tyler Elson. These are just a few of the actors that are involved in Avatar: The Last Airbender that was on Netflix. And so it's a great opportunity for you to see these actors that you've probably seen on Netflix, that you enjoy the shows, and hear from them showing some really cool behind the scenes stories, some of their experiences with it, and maybe even they'll tease something about the future of the series, as well as we know that there are more seasons to come of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Continuing on Saturday, you've got the sister duo, Ali and AJ. If you are a 2000s fan, you know Ali and AJ are big music stars. And, when they're out there, I think a lot of people are going to be out there remembering some of the really cool music and some of the really cool, TV series that they've been a part of. Phil the Future, the Goldbergs, and so many other things. So it's a great time to celebrate, some nostalgic, maybe good memories of content on television, some music that you might remember from like the Disney Channel days and more beyond that. So really cool. Again, like we're talking about, there's a variety of content. I just went from talking about a Netflix show, talking before about somebody who's maybe on more of the behind the scenes and stunts and creature performances for The Mandalorian, and then we also have singers as well coming through. So again, there's something for everybody here at Florida Supercon 2024. Additionally, on Saturday, you've got David Tennant that's in attendance. David Tennant is going to be speaking. He's going to have a spotlight. He's also doing some autographs and meet and greets, photo ops. This is obviously one of the most famous doctors from Doctor Who. He's also done content with Jessica Jones of Marvel, playing the Purple Man, and so much more. He's been a part of a lot of big fandoms all around, and I'm sure during the spotlight on Saturday, he's going to give a lot of great insights into some of his key memories and some of the different things that he's maybe upcoming working on, and just an insight on him as a person as well as an actor, as a talented individual. So yeah, check out David Tennant's panel if you got a chance, if that's something you're interested in, on Saturday. But that's some of the cores from just talking about some of the talents that are going to be there. There's a lot of photo booths, autographs. So if you want to make sure that you're going to be able to get your picture or get your autograph with any of the stars, and there's many I didn't name, like I mentioned, make sure you get the Florida Supercon app. And make sure you reserve that spot as soon as possible. Things sell out fast, some things already have, and it's really important that you take the time to try and get ahead of that now, because throughout this weekend it's going to be pretty busy. And as always, some tips and tricks here. As you have the Florida Supercon app, make sure you're saving and making a calendar of things that you want to make sure you attend, and make sure you have backup plans, because there's going to be things that happen where maybe you really are searching for that one comic, or maybe you are having a great photo opportunity with somebody and you won't be able to make it to a certain panel on time. Make backup plans. Plan out where else you might want to go. That if for some reason you're at one part of the convention center and you can't get to the other part, you can make sure you're still enjoying everything, because it can be overwhelming. If you've never been to a con before, it can be overwhelming. There's so many things going on. You get so much different things that you're looking at. You want to do everything, and it's not always possible to do everything. But if you make a chance and an opportunity to really try and, lock in on specific things that you want to be a part of, whether that's the family HQ or that specific cosplay thing or specific celebrity, make sure you make that list and check it twice. And then, on top of that too, it's really great that you also familiarize yourself with some of the different food options. There's food options inside the convention center as well. That's all throughout, so that's something that always make sure you take time to hydrate, make sure you take time to eat. As much as it can be fun, you want to just keep going in order to make sure you stay well and strong. Make sure you eat, make sure you drink some water. And there's also, like I mentioned, around the convention center, some pretty cool restaurants as well at South Beach. And then last but not least, parking. There's parking can be a little tough out there, so give yourself ample amount of time if you're trying to travel in for this convention. Make sure you give yourself maybe even an hour before maybe originally planned to show up. If you're saying that there's something you want to do that's going to be at 11:30, you probably should try and make sure you're there by 10:30 in all seriousness. So that way you know that you found your parking, or if there's traffic just trying to get through the city, that you have enough time to make sure you're a part of everything and you don't miss out. You'd rather be early than miss it completely. That's some of my tips and tricks of Florida Supercon. Again, thank you so much to Florida Supercon for hooking us up, for getting us out there. We're going to have a great time. Make sure you all stay tuned, stay subscribed to No Load Time. We've got more coverage of things. But thank you all so much. Have fun at Florida Supercon, and we'll see you next time.